Hey guys, so today I'm just going to be talking to you about my major and giving a little insight to anyone who's thinking about doing this major in college or switching to this major, and I'll let you know what that is in a second. But if you want to know more about it, then just please keep on watching. Okay, so for this major, when I got accepted, what I'm doing this year, I'm a freshman, so this is the pre-interior design program. So what it is the first year students in the program, we all do the same thing and stuff, and then at the end they select 36 students. So only 36 students get into the actual interior design program. So pretty much you do projects along the way, and at the end of both semesters, so you take two interior design classes, studio classes. One is the technical interior design. Let's see. So first semester, it's Intro to Interior Design, which is just like the technical stuff. Oh, I'm wrong. So the first one is Intro to Interior Design, and then the second semester, you take Technical Processes of Design. So after those two classes, they take all your stuff, or you take all your stuff, and you scan it onto the computer into a portfolio. And so I keep wanting to say all the girls, but there is a guy in the program. We all have our portfolios, which you remove your name from everything, so it's all anonymous. So the judges, which I think are just the upper class teachers that are actually from the program, that don't know whose work it is, they take all your stuff and they look through all the portfolios. There's no name on them, so they don't know who anyone is. And they just go through it, and then they take the best 36, I guess, and those get accepted into the program. What older girls have told me is that they'll send you an email or something if you've gotten accepted, so it's kind of nerve-wracking. We started out with close to 60 girls in the entire interior design program, pre-interior design program. Now we're at 47, so girls are dropping because they either realize this isn't what they want to do, or it's a lot of work. So yeah, so we're at 47 right now, and we have until May to find out if we get in. So hopefully I get into the program because I really want to stay at this school. I love the area, and yeah. So I'm going to start off with showing you guys some of the supplies that I was required to buy for this major. So first we had to order, you have to have a toolbox. And the website that my professor gave me, all the girls at the beginning on our syllabus, was a site called Dick Blick. It's not a nasty website. I don't know why it's called that, but it's art supplies and stuff. So I have this toolbox, and I don't know, it's by Pro Art. And so it has all these different compartments and stuff. And then this thing opens. I don't really use that part though. And then I have a lock to go on it, but it's not on there right now because I'm just at home. And then so you open it, and you have this little case in it. So what I have in here is, so we have these little pencils, these really cool pencils. And then we have 5 different things of lead, because you're always doing, when you do your floor plans and elevations and stuff, when you're drawing them, you have to have different lead styles because the walls are obviously going to be thicker. And then I think it's walls are thickest, and then furniture is second. So furniture is middle, wall is heavy. So it's heavy, medium, light. Okay, so walls are heavy, furniture and stuff is medium, and then details and everything are going to be your lightest weight. So you have to try not to get confused, because we only have 3 pencils. I mean, you can always get more and label them, but we're only required to have 3. So you have this blue one. It's by Graph Gear, Pentel Graph Gear 500. Looks like this. I mean, I don't know if that's really important though, but I thought I'd show you. And then we have 2 that are kind of skinnier, and they're black. And then we have an X-Acto blade, which if you are in art or were in art, you know what this is. You open it. This is not a weapon. If it'll open. Alright, so it's like that. It's extremely sharp. so you have to be really careful. Yeah, you just use that to like cut papers and stuff on your cutting board. I have a cutting board as well, but it's in studio right now, so I can't really show that to you guys. But like I said, if you're in art, you know what a cutting board is. Inside, I have a dusting brush. Looks like this. Kind of like a broom or like a mini broom or something. We had to get this, it's glue. I think it's like really heavy glue or something. It's like that. We got some wet wipes. We were required to have wet wipes, which I have not used yet, but I probably should. And then, ooh, we got these Prismacolor markers. They look like this. I'm not gonna like open them or anything just because we haven't used them yet. So yeah. And then this little thing. Haven't used this yet. We have extra blades for the X-Acto knife. And then I think that's all I have for that. I'm trying to think if I have anything in studio. I do have it's a what is it called? Ice tubes. If you go on dickblick.com, you'll see them. Make sure you get the right website. I don't know if there's like another one. But and it's just like a really long like tube that holds your paper because you don't want to fold your projects and stuff. So you roll it and then you put it in there. I have like a big thing of 11 by 17 graph paper. We have like a roll of trace paper. Here is my trace paper. Which looks like this. Trying to think. I don't think there's anything else. But yeah, maybe I'll do a vlog of like the studio one day so you guys can see it. Some girls in my class have recommended that I start doing that, like vlogging us and the struggles and everything. But yeah, that's all the supplies that I have so far. Some of the projects that we've done, we've learned about anthropometrics, and that is basically the study of your body, like body measurements to furniture. So like how wide is a door supposed to be compared to the average person, and you have to think of like people in wheelchairs and stuff like that. How high is the chair supposed to be, how high is the toilet supposed to be off the ground, so you aren't like doing a full-on like workout squat just to sit down, stuff like that. That was one of the first things that we did. We have done a folly, which is like, I can't really explain. If you look it up, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's just something that looks pretty, has no real purpose. We've done a bathroom project, which I'm very proud of. And then we just did a kitchen project, which I hated. And yeah, and so far it's really fun. Oh, by the way, all this stuff together, it was kind of like she had it kind of like set up for us. So it was like once we like clicked a link, all of this stuff was like in a shopping cart. And so it came out to around like, I think it was between like $100 and $120 for all of this stuff, and plus the cutting board and the ice tubes. But I, of course, looked up like discount codes and stuff, so mine was around like $90, I think. I can't remember. I got a discount on it. But yeah, it's worth it though if you, I mean, I think it was a good deal for all these supplies. I don't think it was too bad. But if you get into the program, you are required to have a MacBook Pro, and it has to have all these different specifications on it and stuff. And it has to be 15 inches, so that's hella money. It's like $2,000, I think almost $3,000. So I don't have a MacBook yet. I kind of like got through stuff with my Chromebook, and then I just got a new HP computer, so that works too. Most of the girls have MacBooks though, but hey, whatever. I'll get it next year if I get in the program. But yeah, one thing I do want to touch on is, it is very, if you're thinking of doing this major, it is very time consuming. You don't really have much time to do anything else. Like, okay, like she'll assign us a project and we may have like a week or two to work on it. And you might think, okay, so today I'm just not going to work on it, and then the next day you may not work on it, and then you say, okay, I'll just do it over the weekend. And I mean, that may work for some things, but a lot of time you should never underestimate an interior design project because it takes so much time. It's not even that it's hard, it just takes so much time. You can't really like whenever I go home, I go home every other weekend. I've been on that schedule since I got to school. And so whenever I go home, I don't want to worry about a project. I want to hang out with my family and my boyfriend. And so I do that, and then I find that I don't have enough time, or I'm like crunching for time trying to work on these projects. So if you are going to do it, I think what you should do is take out a couple of hours every day to work on something, because it will take you a couple of hours. It takes like an hour to draw like a small elevation. Like, it takes a long time. Don't underestimate it. But it is worth it in the end once you have your project finished, and if you actually like put your all into it, you will be so proud of yourself. Like, you will hate the whole project the whole way through. You will hate all the assignments maybe, but it's like once you're done, it's so worth it. And to see that your work like came out the way that you wanted it to, it's amazing. So yeah, you don't really have much time to do anything. Oh, for example, I had a dog. I moved here in August. I have an apartment, and I moved here in August, and I was just like, my sister lives here too. Like, she lives like 5 minutes away, but we don't really see each other that often. And so I'm at my apartment, and after a while I just felt like I was really lonely. And I mean, my boyfriend comes every other weekend, so like we'll switch off. I'll come home one weekend, he'll come here the next weekend. And so I was just really lonely, like during the week and stuff, and like I would get scared at night and everything. So I convinced my dad to let me get a dog. Her name was Ozzy. If you follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, you know what she looks like. And she was really cute and sweet and everything. And like, of course, she like peed on the floor occasionally, because she was only like a month old when I got her, I think. And so it was cool, whatever. But it's like, it just gets too expensive, and you know, puppies, like, they need attention, like, and you may not believe it whenever people tell you, but your puppy needs attention. They need space to run around and stuff. And if you're in an apartment, if you don't have a backyard, like, they kind of have to like wait till you're done doing whatever you're doing to like play or whatever. Like, she had to wait, like, on Mondays and Wednesdays I'm at school for 6 hours, or I'm on campus for 6 hours. So I would come home and I would let her run around the dog park for like an hour, but then after that I have stuff to do. So I bring her back inside, let her walk around a little bit. She's back in the crate, and she's just in the crate like most of her time. So I did give her away yesterday. So I had her for like 2 months, but I realized it was just getting too expensive, and all of my time has to be interior design. So I gave her back yesterday. Hopefully she gets adopted and she gets a family that can be around her a lot. So yeah, you don't really have much time to do anything else. Obviously, you can make time. You can, like I said, you can take a couple of hours out your day to do interior design stuff. And then if you want to, if you're brave or whatever, or if you're bold, you can go to a party during the week or whatever. I would not suggest that. I think that's very stupid and very irresponsible, in this major at least, because once you spend hours on interior design, you have other classes to do if you're a full-time student. So it's kind of, you have to be smart about it. You have to be willing to sacrifice things. For me, all my friends are at the other school I was talking about, the other like popular school here. So I don't really have many friends here. I have like girls in the program that I'm like friends with, but I mean, we all understand that we have stuff to do, and we see each other like in studio and stuff. But yeah, so once you're done with all this stuff in interior design, you have to make time for your other classes. And like I said, it's not that it's hard, it's just a lot of work. So just keep that in mind. Some people, some people may think that it's not like a serious career, it's not hard to do or whatever, or like interior design, like why should you go to college for that? You learn a lot of stuff in interior design that people don't really think that you learn. So interior design is not interior decorating. It's not. I'm just going to put that out there right now. Interior design is not interior decorating. An interior decorator can go to community college and get their degree or whatever, and they can go decorate stuff. I'm not putting that down. I'm just saying it's not the same thing. With interior design and the program that I'm in, we have to learn building codes and stuff like that. We work, like, we do kind of what architects do. We have to learn what architects do. Not like to the full extent, but we are kind of like, we have to be on the same page with them and contractors and stuff like that, because we would be working on projects with them in the real world, in real life scenarios. So of course we have to know that stuff. So it's not just that we're just learning color schemes and stuff. But yeah, so don't let anyone tell you that interior design is not a serious career, that you won't get paid or anything, because if you look it up, like look up the salary and, well, like just do it for yourself, like look up the salary in different places that you're thinking of living and stuff, and just see what the salary is for interior designers. And then you have to think about what you want to do with the career, because you can do residential, like homes and stuff, you can do hotels, you can do hospitals, you can do airports, you can do anything with interior design. Like what I want to do is I want to specialize in, this is really weird, but I want to specialize in like nurseries. Like I want to have like a nursery company or something where I go, and obviously I have to live somewhere where people are willing to pay someone to design a nursery, like maybe California or Atlanta or something. But I would love to do that and have a business doing that on my own. Or I want to do like some type of furniture design, but we'll see how it goes, if I even stay with it, which I plan to. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can do with it. Or you could go to school for interior design and become an interior decorator. You can, I mean, I probably wouldn't recommend that just because it's kind of very expensive, so that's not really the smartest thing, but it's up to you. But you could, I mean, there's just so much stuff that you could do with this major that just don't let anyone tell you that it's not a good major to do or anything. Or don't let anyone tell you that the major is not hard, because so much, I've pulled 2 all-nighters this whole time. The semester's almost over. I've been in here for a semester. I've only had 2 nights where I haven't slept, and that's because I value my sleep. So a lot of times I'm okay to just like go to bed late and then do it the next day, like when it's due, like because I have like an hour before the class starts to do it, so I'll just do it then. So yeah, another thing I will say about this major is that you will cry. Before the first day of class, I cried because my teacher had emailed us saying, oh, if you guys don't have the if you don't have all your textbooks and other stuff or whatever, I'm just going to ask you to leave class. And you know, this is my first year at school, so I'm sitting here thinking everyone's gonna have everything. I'm gonna be the only person that doesn't have all my books and stuff. And so I'm sitting here, my boyfriend was here, and I was crying like a little baby, like hyperventilating and stuff. Called my sister, I think I called my dad, I think I called my mom, and he's holding me and stuff, and I was bawling. It was terrible. So first day of class, well, like I emailed my teacher and I was like, hey, I don't have all these books and everything, like I don't have every single thing that we need, because school's expensive. If you have like textbooks for every single class, how are you supposed to pay for all that at one time? And so yeah, I mean, I already had the books ordered, it's just that they weren't here yet. It's gonna take them forever to get here. And so first day of class, everything was fine. She was so different than what I expected. She was really cool. She's actually like, she's the best. And so yeah, I cried. And then there was one project where we had to come up with logos for ourselves, like if we wanted to like have like a company or whatever, we had to like make up these logos. And on our graph paper we had to draw like 100 what was it, 8 by 8 squares of logo ideas. 100. So we had to come up with 100 different ideas and draw on a piece of paper. And then on another piece of vellum paper, if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like trace paper but a little thicker. We had to take 8 of them and make them bigger on the vellum. And to me, I'm just thinking, like, what the fuck, like, why not just come up with like 10 and then pick 8? I don't know why we had to come up with 100, but I was freaking out over that. That's one of the nights I did not go to sleep. I was crying and stuff, and I got it done like right before class starts, made up some stuff to put on there, and that was awful, and my logos weren't even that good, but I think I got like a decent grade on there. But yeah, and then 2 nights ago I didn't sleep because it's my fault. I didn't work on the project enough for, what was it? I don't even know what I just turned in. Oh, the kitchen. I overslept. I did not go to sleep for the kitchen, and yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, you will cry a lot. I've cried a lot. I think I shed all my tears at the beginning, and I'm just like, at this point, I'm just like, you can't take life too seriously. If you don't finish something, you crying isn't going to help anything. Like, I get you cry when you're stressed, but crying is just going to make you feel worse, and you're not going to get the stuff done because you spend like 20 minutes crying. That's 20 minutes you could have used on your assignment. So if you're stressing out about something, just put it down for a second, do something else for 5 minutes, and then just go back to it. But just try to go to studio as much as you can. One of the upperclassmen even told me the girls that get into the program are the girls that are always in studio. The girls that, yeah, I mean, not girls, like anyone that, yeah. Another thing is, don't be afraid to talk to other people, ask people about your project, what looks good, what doesn't look good. Look at their stuff to get ideas from their stuff, and they'll take ideas from your stuff. Don't be afraid to like do that, because that's what good designers do, that's what good artists do. They take ideas from other people. And yeah, just don't be afraid to think outside the box. With interior design, there's always like requirements that you have to have for a project, but you always want to go do those requirements and then go above and beyond for it. So if it says have like A, B, and C, have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, like have all that stuff. Buy extra supplies, which I have yet to do. But you should buy extra stuff, because there's stuff that you may need that wasn't required for you to have, but it would help a lot with your stuff. So yeah. And there's different aspects of interior design. Like, some people may be better at technical stuff, like the stuff on the computer. We use this program called AutoCAD, and some people may be better at that stuff. Some people may be more creative at like putting furniture together or coming up with different layouts for stuff, like drawing on paper. Some people are better with colors and stuff. It's just, there's so many different things, and I can only speak on where I am right now in the program. So I mean, I'll probably do like an updated video just stating what I've done so far. And like I said, I will try to like take the camera in the studio one day maybe, so I can let you guys see what it is if anyone cares. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this major so far. If you have any questions, just comment down below, or you can, I don't know, DM me on Instagram or whatever. But yeah, hopefully I touched everything. If you guys are looking to be an interior designer, I hope this video helped you. Like I said, I'm just a freshman. I'm almost at the end of my first semester. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on my other social media. Everything's going to be in the description down below, and also at the end of this video. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.